Welcome one and all, boys and girls, big people, little people, skinny people, white people, black people, Asians and Blasians and Indians and Arabs and all that come in between, from the Cobblinesian to the Beninesians. Let me tell you something here. We're here on Talk That Talk. And today, usually I go over the gaming streets information. You know, I usually just talk about some everything. But not today, people. Today, we on some certified real life game changing shit. So what do I mean? Yours truly is a Call of Duty lover. I's a Call of Duty lover. Can't keep it undercover, but I'm a Call of Duty lover. But I want to talk to y'all about what's coming down the pike. You know, those companies depending on third party to help them control market share, Xbox, you have made a huge mistake. See, lately I've heard stories of Sony building studios. Why is Sony building studios? Why is Nintendo maintaining that studio? Good news, people, good news, good news, good news. Before I continue with that, your boy is finna get his HDR on. You hear me? I'm finna get me an HDR television. Now, the thing is, it's on sale. It's only $318 and one is $306. I'm trying to decide between the LG and the TCL. Did you hear me? It's an LG and the TCL. I probably end up selling this one to my little brother. I don't calibrate it the hell out this thing. And I've actually, you know what? I would say this though. Since I've calibrated and done everything I possibly can do to this thing, now it looks like a really good 1080p television. And I made the picture crisp, clear. I fixed all the calibration issues with it. I fixed the color management. You talking about a nigga doing his due diligence with this television here. But I will have to decide, because it is either car or TV. So I can get me a car next month, which is at the end of May, because I've been using my friend's car to do what I do. I still can get a car in May, but it might not be the one I want. So I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make sure I put every individual dollar where it needs to be. Now, let's talk about this gaming street things. Call of Duty. You know, sometimes I understand that things have to change. Things have to be different. Things become stale. Looking back at it, Ghost Call of Duty, outside of them putting the stupid things on the floor, it's probably going to end up being the most true Call of Duty we've gotten this gen besides World War II. Now, I know a lot of you saying World War II is dog shit. Okay. Call of Duty Ghost is dog shit. But what you see people doing, when they play Call of Duty, more times than not, they're coming to this one or they're going to Ghost. And now, they want to make Call of Duty like Overwatch. No kill streaks. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. See, this is probably, I'm going to give y'all some information here. This is speculation. I don't know no inside sources, but I'm going to tell you something. So, you know I am the biggest Horizon Zero Dawn fan in the world. If Aloy was real, I would marry her. Jennifer, when you hear this, Aloy is not real. She's a cartoon character in a video game. Her name is Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn. She's a she's a redhead who's not even human. She's pixels and all kinds of beautiful entertainment. Now, so Sony heard this. Now I'm also hearing that there is a retooling going on for Halo. The Call of Duty has shut down the first-person shooter market on a multiplayer level for a very long time. Now, if Call of Duty really goes and throws away its creme de la creme, what's the creme de la creme? Gun accuracy. Every single time I'm sitting up here like, why are you copying this people? Why are you copying this people? Why are you listening to these MLG players? Why are you listening to the Drifter? Why are you listening to this nigga here? They're not loyal to the base. This is a casual guy's game where we can have fun playing it. But instead of what you doing there, Activision, you know what you did? You want to ruin our game. Oh, people shouldn't run around and knife each other like that. Who said that? Some nigga who play this stuff to make money. We pay money. You get it? You paying this nigga to play your game, and we the niggas paying you to play your game. Did you get it? You paying this nigga to play your game, and we paying you to play your game. Do you feel me? Who's more right? Who making you money? Honey? Now, you like a disloyal bitch. Now, let me tell you something. Now, you ruined Call of Duty. I'm be honest. The greatest Call of Duty games, and there's only been, in my opinion, 4 or 5. It's been Call of Duty been ruined for a long time, but it's only been 4 or 5 great Call of Duty games, and I'm gonna give them to you in chronological order, in my opinion. This is my opinion. This is not a fact. This is my opinion. Okay? Some motherfuckers getting mistaken about opinion versus fact. Now, in my opinion, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, which also was very good, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2. And the 6th one that's slightly on the outside of that 5 is Ghost in this game I'm playing right now. Why is that? Because this is Call of fucking Duty. Also, I'm gonna throw another one out there. I'm gonna say 8. World at War was a great Call of Duty. The storyline was great. You feel me? Unlike Donald Trump, who's fucking up America again. He's fucking up America again. Treyarch made Call of Duty great again. And now you're ruining Treyarch. What are you doing? So, let's go to a next level here. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. What the fuck do you want to put a Battle Royale in our game for? Do you feel me? I don't want to play Battle Royale. It's like I'm on PlayStation, but I don't want to play with Xbox people. And if you're an Xbox person, you want to play person to person, God bless you. I sure the fuck don't want to play with no Nintendo motherfuckers either. I'm going to tell you something that really blows my little brains. Like, blows my brain. It blows my brain that you so fucking lame that you want to follow the industry. Nigga, you the leader of the industry. See, you know how Xbox dickheads always say, Sony gonna do it too? They're gonna do what Xbox do. You know what Sony do? Sony do what Sony do. They don't do shit what Xbox do. Nintendo is gonna do what Nintendo do. Nintendo ain't gonna do shit like Microsoft do. Not Activision. Activision gonna do what everybody else do. And fool, you sell the #1 game every motherfucking year. What is wrong with you? Are you really that motherfucking greedy that you need to soak up every single dime? I'm gonna give you something on a political level. Alright? Just listen to me. Growing up as a young black male living in the projects, the Democrats were for my people. Who are my people? My people are black people, poor white people, poor Hispanic people, poor people. And I still a poor nigga to this day. Poor people. It's who the Democratic Party supposed to represent. Then came along this motherfucker named Bill motherfucking Clinton. All niggas love Bill Clinton. Hispanics love Bill Clinton. All these people love Bill Clinton. This nigga passed welfare reform that has hurt millions upon millions upon millions of people. Every time a Democrat, or so-called Democrat, and that includes Barack fucking Obama as well, pass a Republican idea into the mainstream of America, all it ever hurts are poor people, minorities, and anybody that ain't well connected, ain't upper echelon. This bullshit's been going on since Ronald Reagan sat in the White House in the 1980s, and that motherfucker got elected when I was 3. That son bitch casts a long shadow. You feel me? He has been transformative in a bad way. America had her problems, and America always will have her problems. But as a black American who cares for the well-being of other minorities, even sometimes they don't give a fuck about us, we realize that you throw yourself in the pot and we have to pull it together. I always hear these some bitches say, well, we all came in different boats, but it don't matter what boat we in now. That only applies to white Americans and black Americans. That don't apply for no Americans that came here in planes from Europe and Africa or Asia, and it don't apply to Mexicans or Puerto Ricans and other people that came by plane either. You should now say, we all got here in different ways, and it doesn't matter how we got here, we're here now. That's what should be said. Now, I just gave you a piece of intellectual property to think about. Yes, we're all human. Yes, yes, yes. But here's the difference. I'm going to tie it back into the video game thing before y'all start getting lost. Let me tie it on in now. When you are one way and you start trying to follow a trend of somebody else, it only hurts you. I'm going to give you a perfect point example. Black people go to churches. I'm going to speak on everybody here because I don't give a fuck. Black people that go to church call themselves conservative blacks. Yo, I'm live streaming. Yeah, what's up, Mom? Live streaming. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So-called conservative black people that go to church, right? They don't like gay people. They don't like gay people. What else? So-called Hispanics, right? It's Hispanic people voted for Republicans. What does these Republicans do when they get in office? Kick out gay people. So-called Asian people who think they are, in some respects, are treated as good as white people. They let you get kind of high, but they don't let you get to where you need to be at the top. Then you have other groups like Arabs who have been here for a long time in America, and they were basically invisible. Nobody ever said anything bad about the Arabian Americans or Arabic Americans or whatever way you want to call it, right? Never said nothing bad about them. Then 9/11 happened, and then they became visible. They became a target. Their women have been raped. Their people have been killed. Some synagogues probably been burned some places, but you know what? They're not going to cover it on the media. This is a point of this whole thing. When we look at politics, once again, before I get all the way back over into the game console thing, right? You got to realize is that you may not agree with every single thing what a leftist believes or do. You have to be on that side. You get it up in your mind. You listen to Rush Limbaugh a couple of times. You might be what you call a so-called black conservative. I don't want all these Arabs, excuse me. I don't want all these Arabs and Mexicans and Asians coming in here. Nigga, they don't want you here neither. Let me explain something to you. You the same thing as they are. I don't want all my welfare dollars going to niggas in big cities and your daughter get a link card. Cracker. Did you hear that? This is the hypocrisy of our democracy. They turn one group against another and only the very few prosper. Did you hear me? The very few prosper. So what does this have to do with video games? If you all do the same damn thing, only a very few are going to prosper. Everything else going to get drowned out. Diversity is the lifeblood of freedom and prosperity to a democracy. That's right. In the video games, Sony and Nintendo have proven to Microsoft, who wasn't all that democratic with their so-called development groups, like, nigga, they need to do more than one thing. But Microsoft ain't listening. Them niggas ain't listening. Them niggas ain't listening. Now, I'm gonna put the video games to the things to the side for just a second, because I really got me something stirred up in my spirit now about this whole politic thing. Now, let's talk about the Democratic Party. Forever, the Democratic Party has not always been a fan or friend of black people. Period. True. There was an alliance between blacks and rich whites in the Republican Party against poor whites and racists in the Democratic Party. Now, this was just opposed to what the reality really is. Technically, niggas should be in the Democratic Party with the poor whites, and they should necessarily try to make everything equal from the ground up. Now, what happened? I'll tell you what happened. This is the hypocrisy of our democracy and a mockery of the truth. Poor whites took their stupid ass over to the Republican Party. You know, there's parts of this country where poor white people live just as bad as any third world country village in Asia, Africa, or the Middle East. True story. There's some black people live like that too. And there's starting to be some Hispanic people living like that too in this country. And I'm going to give you another piece of information about this. Those people that live in those places like Appalachia, Kansas, all those places, they are poor as shit and they still vote Republican. Because they don't listen to the Rush Limbaughs of the world. They don't listen to the Sean Hannitys of the world. They don't listen to the bunch of so-called Republican people of the world. Can I give you another piece of advice about the Republican Party? They ain't always been the way they are either. It was an infusion point coming in with that of the Ronald Reagan generation of the 1980s. Can I tell you about some Republicans that we vilify and minimize in human history? His name is Richard J. Nixon. Yes, he was a motherfucking racist. He did not like niggas. But you know what he didn't like? Was letting niggas live on the street. Because it was bad for business. You can't have all these poor blacks on the street and these poor whites on the street. So you know what they did? They eliminated homelessness in America by 1972. Wait a minute. In 1972, there were no homeless people. In 1972, there were no homeless people. By 1973, there were no hungry people in the United States of America. Listen closely there, people that's paying attention on this political game level. Richard racist ass Nixon didn't believe people should go hungry. Blacks, whites, or anyone else. For as racist as he was and those around him, they understood the perils of the possibilities of what will happen if you have a large contingency of your society start to become poor. One, eventually it's going to collapse your economy, which is kind of what we're teetering on right now. Oh, we're not teetering on collapse. Bullshit. We're teetering on collapse, USA. And those who don't see it, it's only because they blind. Let me quote the great Manuel Jesus Christ. He said, you can read the signs in the clouds, but you can't read the signs of the times. And you can't. You know why you can't read the signs of the times? Because you don't care. You care about your little individual little piece of shit, a part of the world where you live. And that's your problem. Your selfishness. Your me. I care about me. I don't give a fuck what them people do. But don't you know, by believing the way you believe, you put you and everyone you love in danger. Because one thing in America, we have an entrepreneurial spirit here. And what you ain't gonna do to feed me, I'm gonna do to feed me. You know, even though they've cut down social services in places, in those places where social services are at their lowest, even in white areas, crime is at its highest. Wait, what's going on? Why is there crime in such high poverty places? Because there's motherfucking poor people there who can't eat and don't have clean water. That's another thing I want to tell you, good people. Do you know how many cities and places around this country where Americans in the greatest country on the God's green golden earth, which earth is actually blue, it ain't green, but anyway, there's people in the United States of America being poisoned right now. And they're not going to tell you about it because it's not news. You know what the news is? Stop it. Let me show you. The news is that little Becky, whose family that is upper middle class or rich, done went missing. Let me give you one that's going to blow your mind. Let's take a little Polly Ann. Polly Ann is a white girl as well, blonde hair, blue eyes, just as pretty, but she's poor. She's from a trailer park. That bitch ain't news. I'll tell you who ain't news. Denisha Williams, who might disappear when she was 12 years old from the middle of the hood. That ain't news. Amanda Garcia, who might disappear at 8 years old. That's not news. The two little Asian girls who recently got sexually assaulted by who's supposed to be a Christian pastor. It's not news. But they had to put it out there that he was white. Why not just say this man raped these young girls? You don't have to say that he's white. He's evil regardless of what fucking color he may be. He's evil. Ain't no Jesus even in that motherfucker. Let me clear it up like I really say. Ain't no Jesus in that white nigga. Ain't no Jesus in him at all. Period. This is the political mockery of it all. You know, I was watching lately about the two black brothers that got arrested at Starbucks. My question is, it feels to me like there's an organization that's behind all of this. I can kind of feel it. I don't know what it is. Some people say Illuminati, some people say the Cabal, some people say the Voivod group or whatever. I don't know what it is. There's white people getting shot by cops. It's Hispanic people getting shot by cops, but they only show the black people. You know what stupid niggas say? What the hell are you doing to get shot? Nothing. Just being there. That's why they got shot. The white lady who reached for her phone when a cop knocked on her door and shot her, why did she get shot? She reached for her phone. She did nothing to get shot. It is the most ignorant thing I've ever heard. And every time I watch Fox News, I hear people say that. Well, why did he move? Because the officer told this nigga to reach for his wallet so he can get his license out. Good Lord. How long are we going to sit here in the greatest nation on the world and lie to ourselves? This nation needs mental help. It needs physical help because too many of us niggas are overweight. When I say niggas, I mean all the ethnicities here. There's a lot of fat Americans. And I'm one of them. And I'm proud to admit that I am one of them. Talk that talk is all about video games, but sometimes I feel like, why do we sit up here and lie to ourselves as Americans? Your kids can be taken, your money can be taken, your life can be taken, and through God it was given to you. If you believe in Amun-Ra, Jesus Christ, Allah, whoever, it can be taken from you. You think you are insulated and special because you live in a certain place, you eat a certain way, you dress a certain way, and you're a little bit cleaner than those, or a little bit dirty? You ain't. This pattern has been repeated throughout human fucking history. The have and have nots. Now, since I had to get that off my chest and I had to grind my gears on that, back to the video game thing. Call of Duty. You know, the thing about video games is that it's given me an escape from the bullshit of life. And, you know, I've struggled through working some side jobs and cab jobs and pizza delivery and security guard and truck driver. I done did a lot of things for 41 years on this earth. But video games, and those I call friends when I playing this video game at one time, was a great comfort to me because I dealt with a lot of bull crap over the years, being put out of here, being brought back here. You know, my mother don't always like me, but she definitely always need me. And what I don't like what's going on right now is that I buy your console. Let me go one step further. Okay. I buy your console, right? I pay for the internet for the console. And I buy the software for the console. So then you turn around and have to charge me for buying map packs for your game that I already paid for on a console I already don't pay for. And the internet I already have to pay for to another person. You see what I mean? I pay for internet, right? There are like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 streaming services now. There's Netflix, there's Amazon Video, there's PlayStation View, there's DirecTV Now, there's Sling TV, and so many others I'm not even mentioning. The idea was about 4 or 5 years ago was to cut the cord, right? Cut the cord. We'll get rid of this expensive cable. And now we're just as paid just as much as we did for cable. You got Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime Video, and probably 2 or 3 others. You paying as much as you did when you just had Comcast. Just as much. So what's the difference? Why not just keep Comcast? You still out $200 every month. Except for paying it to Comcast, you're paying it to Netflix and 5 others, including still using Comcast internet. Yo, man, circle jerk. It's like all a big joke. And this is what I mean about the video game industry. You come to us. I'm a Call of Duty player, like I said. Call of Duty, Call of Duty, Call of Duty. And I was upset about having to pay for extra maps, not extra guns, not car points. How many motherfucking times are you going to charge me for something I already paid for? You might as well get rid of your girlfriend and boyfriend and get you in a relationship, because you're in a relationship with this game console. This boy, I'm gonna tell you something. It's like getting nails done, hair done, and buying clothes every month. It's getting outrageous, goddamn. It's getting outrageous. Now, we're at this point whereas going forward, I will never, ever in my life ever buy an Xbox again. So there was a leak out there. Yeah, Call of Duty, I'm done talking about it because you know what? They fuck it up, I ain't buying it. So anyway, on to the next story. There's a leak out there that Tomb Raider, the marketing rights has gone back to Microsoft. You know what? Hey, it is what it is. You gotta spit it what it is. But then they want to put the game on Game Pass. Hey, it is what it is. If I play that game, it'll be bought on the PlayStation. And it better be one single game. And nothing should be held back from it. If it ain't, And then I ain't gonna buy it. Plain and simple. I really love the look of Star Wars game that they had released this past fall, Battlefront. And I love the main I mean, Joe, she was a sexy, serious, fine-ass Latina main character. And you ruined the game with microtransactions. That game should have been huge. It could have been huge. But you know what you did? You killed it before it was even born. You aborted that game. Straight up. You gave that motherfucker an abortion. 2 weeks before the due date. Get out of here. Nigga, you heartless is what you are. And this is what you video game companies are not understanding. I know y'all don't hear me. Y'all ain't gonna care what I gotta say. I'm just some itty bitty nigga consumer who lives in Chicago where it's cold. Well, let me tell you something, my friend. There's millions of us and we pay your salaries. You don't pay ours. I have to go brush my ass in a pizza joint to make enough money to buy your game. And you got it up in your mind that I gotta pay you more than one time. Well, fuck you and keep your game. I'm gonna tell you something else. I'm about to say to the network playing the PlayStation Plus 2, keep that shit and suck off too. How many times are we gonna pay you? You got record profits. Record profits. And that ain't enough. Well, my shareholders, well, then I tell you what you do. You tell that shareholder to buy your game. You tell that shareholder to hold you down in them lean years when your shit ain't selling. Because you about to lose a bunch of customers. Whether you know it or not. And I'm not just talking about Call of Duty here. I'm talking about the video game industry as a whole. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Back to my inside information. The retooling of the multiplayer of Halo, right? That game is finna get kill streaks. That game is finna have perks and all of that. It's finna be Call of Duty, first person, first party game made by 343. You all, no, that's not Halo. Halo's boring. Nobody plays that multiplayer anymore. People still play the old school Call of Duty multiplayer. Why do people go back and play Modern Warfare 2? Why do people play Modern Warfare 2 Remastered? Why is more people playing Black Ops 1 and 2 than Black Ops 3? And I'm also tell you what Sony's doing. And I was like, Horizon Zero Dawn 2. Horizon Zero Dawn 2. No. We're going to do that in 2021. But what we're going to give you on launch day is our version of a sci-fi Call of Duty without jumping, with your kill streaks, your nice guns and all that. It's going to be called Killzone Revamp. That ain't the name, I just made that shit up. And anyway, so as Call of Duty vacates an area of the market, somebody else steps in and takes it over. Now, there are things like we say in technology and marketing and all that where things come in but they go away. But in most cases, when you vacate an area or a market like a player or a business or whatever, you want to call it like an NFL player, a basketball player, or a big business that was inside of a city, when you vacate an area, you're replaced. Now maybe they're seeing things on their analytics that I can't see. I'm not that smart. I'm not. But this is a mistake. It's a big mistake. It's bigger than they can imagine. You know, I once heard that when things really change, it's like a woman having labor pains. Because a woman is never the same after she gives birth. I'm serious. Physiologically and physically, they are different people. They look the same in some regards, but, you know, my mother was not the same after she gave birth to all the kids she had. She was just not. You know? Just speaking facts. And you know, for people to say, "Oh, you know, this is easy," this, you know, no, I'm not a woman, and I don't understand what women go through because I'm a man, and so I sit here and I listen to my mom talk about, you know,
Let's you and me pull
when
the
she
pin in a
changed,
grenade
you know,
and toss
after
it around
she
for a
had a
bit.
baby.
Keeps things exciting.
That's what
while
they're
we
in the
get ready to
process of
ship
now.
out.
They're changing. It's not going to be the same in a few years. They're constantly trying to find a way to get more and more and more and more of our money. Which is, in a certain regard, is
If
like
you think I'm
just what they're supposed
impatient,
to
just
do.
try wasting Corporal Green's
me
time
lunch money
But
on
I
you
think
being able to...
at the end of the day, this was a monumental mistake on their part. And I'm sorry. I'm going to say how I feel again. I think they're going to rule the day that they did this. I'm just saying. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. So, after getting that out the way, I'm going back to talk about TVs. I know I was a little bit convoluted today because, you know, I miss my girl. I love her. And every day I find myself stringing closer and stronger, wanting to be there with her all the time. But let's talk about this her TV. Alright? So, now, there's a sale going on. I ain't gonna tell you where it's going on because I don't want you to buy that motherfucker before I can. Alright? So I can't pay for it until the 25th or 26th. I'm not going to use my car money to get it. Now, my car money is my work money. That's just something. That's a whole different other pile of money. So, you know, I want to pay for it and get everything, you know, together so I can have it ready. So I plan on, you know, doing what's necessary to get this automobile that I really want, so I can go see my girl.
Domination.
And I feel real happy, and I feel
Move out and take position. Hostiles inbound. Enemy control.
somewhat special.
Enemy
So, you know, my girlfriend always says to me, I don't want to take your happiness. And I sit there and I say to myself, you know, without you I would have no happiness. You know, I wouldn't have no happiness without her. She don't give me my happiness. You know, also, you know, my ex keeps trying to come in and take that away from us. And she keeps trying to call me and stuff. I got to change my phone number too, y'all. You know. But anyway, back to this TV thing. So, the televisions are, one is a 49-inch and one is 55-inch. So they're not small, so it's pretty sizable, which is cool. And I'm pretty happy about that. I can't wait to get it. I'm gonna wait for my car for a month or so. I'm not even gonna play God of War I already got God of War bought. But I'm not going to pay for it. I'm not going to play it until I get the TV. And that's not going to be next week. It's going to be the week after next. So I'm going to wait 1 week after that. I'm not going to watch any reviews of the game.
Losing objective Bertha.
I'm just going to wait for...
Losing objective Bertha.
I'm just going to wait. Oh, whoa, wait. Grenades galore. I'm just going to wait and get the car next month at the end time. I already got my plates and my plate sticker. I just need my window sticker. And I'm going to pay about $700 or $800 for it. And I'm going to work pretty hard and save up the rest of the money I need, because I'm going to pay for my ticket either in July or August. And I'm going to go to the Philippines in November. And while I'm there, we're gonna have fun, and she's gonna be very happy. To be honest with you, I might not want to leave. So I'm planning on doing that. Now there's some alternative plans I have too in my head a little bit, where I want to just, you know, I probably don't want to come back home because, you know, honestly, it's not come home. I mean, I love my family. Don't get it twisted. But I really don't want to. Ooh, that one was exploding.
Ready for orders, awaiting coordinates. Enemy capturing Bertha. Losing objective Kaiser. Enemy mortar fire incoming. Fall back.
Ooh, woo, we got explosions.
Losing objective Bertha. Capturing Bertha. Losing
You know, like I was talking about earlier, what people don't really want, the selfishness is like really bad for a lot of people today. You know, they only really care about themselves. You know, even, you know, I really don't mind, you know, like when I pay taxes, I don't care about money, because, shit, I pay taxes and it goes to people on welfare. I don't care. I really don't. Because it's like, we should look out for those that don't have as much as us. At least that's what I believe. And other people believe other things. And it's okay. I was just expressing my political beliefs that I think we should all take care of each other and treat each other with respect. You know, even in this microcosm of video games that I joke about and not being very serious, people are very serious about not liking this or that. To a point where it's actually kind of concerning to me, people's well-being mentally. I think it's kind of crazy. You know, to be honest with you. You know, it's like, life is really, you know, woken me up lately about certain things, you know. Also, I wanted to let y'all folks know, I sent a message to Swagger, and he didn't respond. So, I don't know if he don't ever want to talk to me again. So, you know, I just left it at that. I sent the message. I said, yo, I said, you know, are we still cool? Are we still friends? Can we talk? And it's been a day and a half ago now, and he didn't respond. And I'm just like, wow, you know, I'm just, hey, it's crazy.
Domination.
You know me, I'm just grinding my gears right now.
Move out and take position. Hostiles inbound.
So, you know, I just feel like, woo-wee, they shot through the truck. Wow, I'm getting blown up.
Capturing income. Kaiser locked down. Anthem overrun. Kill them all. Losing objective Kaiser. Anthem captured. Delta captured. Low altitude bombing run inbound. Enemy contact at Bertha. Losing objective Bertha. Bertha is overrun. Ready for run on your order. Hold the line. Losing objective Kaiser. Become searching for targets. Kaiser is taken.
much airspace. Okay.
Enemy contact at Anton. Firing primary battery. Target position confirmed. Recon searching for targets. Losing objective Kaiser. Losing objective Anton. Cover bombing run inbound. Enemy contact at Anton. Firing primary battery. Target position confirmed. Enemy contact at Anton. Losing objective Bertha. Incoming overrun. Need reinforcements. Aircraft in the air. Enemy taking C. We hold Anton. Fighter pilot inbound, strafing the target. Losing objective Kaiser. Paradox in the air. Securing Bertha. Losing objective Kaiser.
Yeah. I sent the man a message and he didn't respond. I can't do no more than that.
Losing objective Kaiser. Enemy capturing Anton. Losing objective Bertha. Recon airborne searching for targets. Losing objective Anton. Enemy contact at Anton. Enemy capturing Anton.
Oof. This has been massive.
Enemy contact at Anton.
Wow. It was a massacre.
Take pride in your accomplishment today.
So, like I was saying though, people, it is a lot that, you know, you have to think about when it comes to stuff like that. You know, relationships in and everything like that. I sent messages and I was trying to be friendly. And I didn't get a response. So, hey, it is what it is. Now back to this TV thing, I got myself distracted. Now, HDR. Now, this TV that I'm going to get is highly rated. It's the TCL 407 HDR. I went to the store and looked at it. It looks hot. Now, the LG isn't bad either. The thing about the LG, even though it's a nice looking television, its detail is not as good. It's not as good. But I will be kind of honest, it has better color. Which is kind of strange to say, but it does. It has better color. But it doesn't have better HDR. So, you know, it is what it is when it comes to that, right? So, as it looks like, I will be getting that television. I cannot wait to get it. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'll try to use these satchel chargers. So, what else I want to tell you? So the scepter I have sitting here, I'm going to sell it. I'll probably get a good $200 for it. Shit, I only paid like $170 for the bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to take it to the pawn shop. You know all these niggas don't got their tax returns, right? So chances are pawn shops are out of televisions. So I'm going to take this bitch in, get my money back. Then get my car. When I get my car, I probably won't be on here as much as I am now because I'll be my ass working.
Domination.
Oh,
Secure, hold all
God. My friend
positions.
Christina is like the best lady in the world I met before I met, you know, Jennifer. You know, she helped me a lot. She's been a friend to me. I mean, she's
Advance and
real
take
talk.
position.
When I say men and women can't be friends,
Closing
bullshit.
with
My best friends in the world, her name is Christina.
Taking aim.
Christina's a great girl. I don't understand why she don't have no good man in
Cable
her
is
life,
ours.
to be honest with you. Any man would be lucky to have her.
Taking Charlie.
I don't know why most men
Capturing Baker.
not really giving her a
Recon
chance.
aloft. We have eyes in the sky.
She's a great
Enemy
girl.
contact at
She give these niggas a chance who I can't stand.
Baker locked down. We have the
You
momentum.
know.
Able
But
is
you know what?
overrun.
She didn't care much for Tara either. She thought Tara was bad for me. And she was right. She was. You know. And so, you know, now
Securing
she
Charlie.
found herself a Bo Diddley.
They're capturing Baker.
Found herself a kind of a nice man. Oh my God, look at this shit.
They're taking Baker.
Wow.
They're capturing Baker. They're capturing Baker. Dug in at Charlie.
Wow. If fire touch you now, it just kills you
Baker's
instantaneously.
lost.
Wow. They really going for it, boy.
Taking Baker. B captured. Perfect shot. Recon searching for targets. They're taking Charlie.
Oh
Enemy
my
capturing
God.
Charlie. Enemy capturing Charlie. Charlie is overrun. Recon aloft. We have eyes in the sky.
Woo.
Capturing Baker. We
I
have
don't
the
understand
momentum.
how I didn't kill him.
They're taking Baker. Care package on the way. Check the drop zone. Lost B.
I didn't explode.
They're capturing Able. Capturing Baker.
Ooh.
Firing primary battery. Target position confirmed. Securing Able. Get back. Strike aircraft ready for orders. Need covering fire! Baker locked down. Recon airfield.
Oof.
Enemy strafing run incoming. Get to cover. Enemy capturing Able.
Oof.
Taking Baker. Care package on the way. Protect the drop zone. They're capturing Able. Lost A.
Oof.
Securing Baker. Mission artillery ready for orders. Charlie locked down. Confirmation.
Need cover fire!
Closing the Baker.
There it is, an air burst.
Enemy contact at Charlie.
I don't know how that nigga didn't die.
Securing Baker. Dug in at Baker. They're taking Baker.
That don't make any sense. What the? Oh my God. This nigga is not dead.
Good work. Rest up for the next push.
Oh boy. tapping us with the weak gun. Well, you know what? It ain't that weak.
Domination.
Let's see.
Keep moving. Mission begins now.
We upgrade.
Remember your training. Securing Charlie.
Whoa, good lord, good lord. Okay. Fuck me.
Surrounding us. Enemy controls A. Enemy bomber approaching. Incendiary bomber being captured. Capturing Baker. Enemy has Baker. We got a man down!
Oof. They bring noise. Boys and girls, they bring noise.
Enemy bomber in the sky. Take cover. Reloading. Cover me. Securing Baker. Freeze grenade. Enemy contact.
What,
Charlie.
this nigga standing behind the wall.
Enemy contact.
All right.
Charlie.
It's time to take
Engaging
this.
artillery. Target position. Taking Charlie. Fighter pilot inbound. Strafing the target. Capturing Baker. We hold Baker. They're taking Baker. Taking Baker. Capturing Baker. Capturing Baker.
Ooh-wee.
Recon aloft. We have eyes in the sky. They're taking Baker.
Wow. He gets shot in the head and did not die.
Securing Baker. Baker locked down. Capturing Baker.
Wow. That's amazing.
They're taking Baker. Taking Baker. Enemy contact approaching. Bomber ready for orders. Recon searching for targets. Low altitude bombing run underway. Enemy contact Charlie. Taking Baker. Keep moving. Enemy mortar fire incoming. Clear the target zone. Enemy care package observed. Stop for resupply. Taking Baker. They're capturing Charlie. Care package on the way. Protect the drop zone. They're capturing Charlie. Charlie is lost. They're taking Baker. Able lock is down. They're capturing Baker. Firing primary battle. Target position confirmed. Capturing Baker. Low altitude bomber inbound. Dropping your sentry. Taking Baker. Capturing Baker.
Fuck out of here.
Enemy capturing Able. They're capturing Baker.
I ain't take B.
Great work. They are in full retreat.
Victory, baby. Ooh, boy, niggas fell down like a pile of bricks. You see that shit? Good Lord. I think he got the last kill. Woo! That nigga did his thing. Oh, 35 kills, still not in the top 3 this time. This nigga had 80. Yo, bro, you did your thing. Constricted. Nigga, did your thing. I constricted. Nigga, you did your thing. Yeah, you know, people, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about today. I know I got a little bit overzealous with the politic thing because people keep telling me shit like that shit don't matter. And every time I look around, it sure seems like shit matters now. You know what I'm saying? Matters. And, you know, we only can do what we can do, you know. Be honest with you. I'm going to play one more round. And we're going to talk about HDR's televisions while we do this one. And I want to talk about resolution HDR. So, I'm doing a little thing where they was learning. They was talking about active HDR. And I want to look that up and see what that means. Now, what I kind of figured it means is that the television does HDR all the time no matter what's playing on it. My question is, because I have a Netflix account, I'm leaning strongly towards the LG as well. I'm leaning strongly towards it because it's cheaper. It's only a few inches smaller. It's not a 55, but the 55 is about the same price. So I might get the 55. I ain't gonna tell my girlfriend I'm doing this though, because she gonna be like, Antonio, you supposed to be concentrating on coming here. Baby, I'm concentrating on coming here. Don't you worry. Your pretty little head, eyes concentrating on that too. You know, so pretty much so, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about, you know, how can I make her happy?
Advance and take position.
She's like, Honeycomb, you know what I want? I said, what do you want, baby? She's like, I just want to be with you.
Enemy has a. Enemy has.
Wow. Really, nigga? Really, nigga? Look at, oh, these niggas are serious. They really want to get their victory. These must be some MLG players right here. No help. No help. It would help if we had a flag. You know what I'm saying? A flag.
Closing with Charlie. Taking aim.
Oh shit. Look at this. Man, come on. What are y'all doing? They're not interested in getting no flags this time. Okay.
Enemy controls Charlie.
Yeah, certainly not. Look at this. Look at this, man. We don't got a flag. What's really good? Man, I'm halfway dead when I came over there. Oh my God.
They're capturing Charlie.
Follow me!
Enemy holds all positions. They're dug in. Dug in and able.
Oh boy.
Enemy
Oh boy.
contacted able.
They are putting.
Enemy capturing able. Enemy contacted able.
Them niggas putting on show.
Enemy contacted able.
Wow, I shot the thing right at them niggas' feet and they did not
Enemy
die.
recon aircraft observed.
That's amazing.
Enemy contacted able. Enemy contacted able.
I I'm gonna play around with that. They ain't serious. Look at that. They're not even trying to get the damn flags.
Securing base. Enemy contact.
The boys putting on a show.
They're capturing Able. They're taking Able. Closing with Baker. Able is overrun. Right there, Captain. Ready for orders. Closing with Baker.
Ah, hit that nigga center mass with the bomb. I don't understand how he got on a gas mask. We gotta get knocked ass handed to us.
Closing with Baker.
Did he actually jump underneath the grenade launcher?
Dug in and Able.
That's a new one.
Lost C. Enemy recon aircraft observed. Closing with Baker. Good work. Rest up for the next push.
Oh, we got Mr. Superman. Look at this. Look at it. Look at this nigga go straight to the mother freaking ground. Ah.
Domination. Secure and hold all positions. Cover me. Advance and take position. Securing Baker.
I had to pull back for a second. I was out of bullets. Come on, man. Why would you run into me like that, bro?
Enemy paratroopers in the sky. Enemy controls Baker. Artillery ready for order. Waiting coordinates. Enemy has Charlie. Taking Charlie. Capturing Baker. Enemy bomber in the sky. Take cover. Coordinates confirmed. Firing on target. Closing with Baker. Baker is ours. Fighter pilot inbound. Strafing the target. They're capturing Baker. Enemy controls Able. All positions in enemy hands. Securing Baker. I got him! Taking Baker. Enemy paratroopers in the sky. It's captured. Enemy capturing Able. Enemy aircraft that are inbound. They're taking Able. They're capturing Able.
Wow.
Enemy capturing Able. All positions in enemy hands. Enemy recon aircraft observed. Securing Charlie.
We ain't even gonna get that.
Enemy care package observed. Stop there and resupply. Capturing Charlie. Enemy recon aircraft observed. Closing with Baker.
I don't even see no. What the hell?
Enemy bomber in the sky. Take cover. Incoming enemy artillery. Closing with Charlie.
bouncing and jumping all over the place.
Enemy anti-aircraft fire. We've lost enemy capturing A. Enemy holds all positions. They're dug in. Charlie locked down.
At least he got like a bulletproof vest or something? That nigga survived a whole clip and a half. It was a massacre. It was a massacre. Yow. Nah, I mean, that nigga just, he clamped up. He clamped up. And them people. Oh, God. He clamped up, baby. I can't say nothing on that one. Mr. Cheeseburger, man, triple stack on him. Good Lord. All right. Well, you know, I'm done with this anyway. We're almost done with that one. And that one right there gonna be the last one. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and open this one treasure box. Like they gave us anything good. Ooh.
Epic! Epic!
Really? Really? Well, people, I'm finna let it go for a little while because it's all you can do. Be like Elsa. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Anyway, in all honesty, people, you know what I'm saying? It's been a good broadcast. It's been funny. It's been a lot of talking crazy and being goofy. It's all about fun. You know, don't ever think I take this shit seriously. You know, but it was fun. I will get to you good people next time on Big Mark 773. Talk that talk. I'll be back.